Have you healed with Darius Cooks?
Oh, man, that motherfucker.
Blessings and glory, and honor.
Do you have a girl?
She's a black woman, bro, and people are disrespecting black women daily.
Constantly for any reason.
Literally for nothing. For having a fat ass.
All right, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Do. I really low-key can't even control my emotions right now. Low-key lit right now. This is exciting times, guys. Welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Middle podcast. You know it's up in this stuff.
Weekly.
Every week.
But hey, before we get started, we got ourselves very special guests, guys. Very special guests. We won't even do a lot of intro.
God.
Y'all know him.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
The food review god.
Of the
Dre
century,
and
Dre and Dallas. Yeah, that's me. How y'all doing, man? I appreciate you for having me out.
Man, I just want to start by saying, man, we appreciate you for spending your time with us on a Thursday. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Getting lit with us on a Thursday.
Oh, yeah. They already getting me lit in here already.
We can't give away the secrets.
No secret.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
Facts.
This is our first episode. We have somebody in the middle seat physically, guys.
Yeah, this is tough. That's the house.
Episode
That's what they
90.
said.
We're
90,
going for
90.
100.
Wait. We usually play a game real quick. Are you a sports fan at all?
Nah, not really, man.
Dang. Oh, okay, it don't got to be sports. Well, I guess we have always did sports.
We have done sports.
Number 90, we're like, who's the greatest player who wore that number?
Dennis Rodman. I'm just throwing it out there. It's not
I
Dennis
don't
Rodman.
know about no 90s.
90s is tough. I'm
Dennis
thinking
Robbins is
defensive
crazy.
ends.
Hey, you know, he used to go to my mother's mother's church.
Yes, he did.
He
went to church?
over there, yeah.
He from
And-
Dallas?
Yeah, yeah. His mama still go to that church.
Yeah.
And when I think I was maybe like, I want to say it was like early 20s. He came to church with a dress on one time.
Oh, gotta love that man. Gotta love that man. Hey, and y'all know y'all fired that
Walked in, whole church silent. Even the pastor stopped. We like, man, what is he doing?
Because you already know they finna flame him when he walk out of there,
I'm turning him up. He ain't stay in church 5 minutes, man. You know, them old people don't play that, man. They
Sure
had the
don't.
wings cocked to the side and got him up out of there.
Yeah. No, it was and it probably did the right. Hey, son, let's come talk to you for a second.
Come here, baby.
When they put that finger up in there, hey, real
That's
quick.
it. Yeah. They got to move around. Oh, yeah. But shout out to Dennis Rodman, man.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Oh man, well, appreciate you for stopping on another episode. You Stuck in the Podcast is exactly what it sounds like, guys. We try to get you unstuck with just really comedic banter from four black dudes on the couch, but really today we got 5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is a big moment. But before we do anything, we know you're the food review god.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we already get it. So we have something in our back pocket. I want you to try something. There's this black-owned company in Mansfield, Texas called Cookie Society. I think you have a history there.
Shout out to Cookie Society for
Shout out
sure.
Cookie Society.
Society.
They've come out with a banana pudding,
And everything black, so we love that.
all black.
Oh, yeah.
But we have to know, is this something that you're gonna like? So if you could jump in there and give me that banana. I just want to know what you think about banana pudding.
Sealed for safety.
Turn it
this
to
one
the
too?
cam so they can see it real
What the camera? Which one I'm on? Which one I'm
Pick
on?
one, baby.
You all one. They all
They
three
got-
cams.
Her.
They got money in here. They got cameras everywhere. Whoa. They got cameras everywhere.
Oh, is that salted caramel? Or is
Yeah,
that
that's
banana
salted
pudding?
You want me to try this one or the?
I mean, you choose.
You choose really any
The
one.
banana pudding is the one with the wafer in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you know the Nilla wafer?
Nah, this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
This one look good.
That's
though.
a
It do,
salty
low key.
Let me see. Excuse me, Jesus.
Praise God.
The lean had me questioning a few things.
I expected it to be like gooey in a way, but the caramel it's like thick. I don't know. It's good. I just didn't expect it to be like that.
I heard a crunch.
Yeah, I heard it pop.
That was a cough drop, man.
I thought it was the cookie. I was like, oh shit.
They wasn't finna tell nobody, hey, we had Dre over here and his breath funky. Come on, man. But no, that's actually fire. And plus, I mean, you know, I've had Cookie Society before, and out of their cookies that I had, like the red velvet, chocolate chip.
Yep.
I had the Snickerdoodle too. Yeah, they're good. So yeah, shout out to Cookie Society, man.
Yeah,
Make
you
sure
know,
y'all go support
we
them.
always want to show some love to the DFW community, especially when it comes to food.
Oh yeah,
We low key cousins in that way.
yeah,
Low key cousins in that way. So hey man, like I said, traditionally we have a lot of segments But we don't want to spend a lot of time talking about, what we think is popular. We brought you here because we want to understand what you got going on in your life.
Pick your brain.
You know what I'm saying? It's your time in the couch. You in the middle seat. You in the hot seat now, baby.
Yeah. What's hot, man? Well, I mean, small business owners right now. That's where the money is. That's where the good food is. That's where the love is. People don't cook with love no more.
See there? I love Drake. You come in talking about that noise already, and it's almost like you already know what I'm finna ask you.
Oh, well, go ahead and ask me, man, so we can get to it.
We have this thing called Stuck on Comments. Okay?
Okay.
On Stuck on Comments, what we do is we go into our comment section and we engage.
Okay.
Some people get scared of the comment section.
Yeah.
I believe when I watch your lives, you're not scared of the comment section.
Ain't scared of nothing. Hey, boy.
I'm a country boy at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
I feel like a lot of people scared of what I'm going to say, really. Like, especially like my manager, man. I'm a country boy. I'm from Texas.
That's
so,
right.
yeah, you're going to get it just how it is, honestly.
So remember, everything I ask you is what the people want to know.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
First one. The most hot question that I feel like is on there. Do you have a girl?
Come on. Hey, we represent for y'all.
Hey, my first question was about a biscuit.
Hey.
Nah, hell no. We getting right to it.
So, Popeye.
Now, what about that girl, though? Let's get back to the subject.
Come on, back to the
He's trying to deflect. We got him,
Dre and Dallas,
He
do
said,
you
"Papa,
have a girl, yes
do
or
you have
no?
a girl?"
I do. And so growing up, man, I've always been a real private person. Like even like with family, and I was about to I've posted her before, but a lot of people think that it's my assistant. And so I was finna do this whole hey, here it is, type shit. Like, or can I cook?
Yes. Please be yourself.
Let me burp a little bit now. But no, so I was about to, post the whole video, because I'm exposing my life to the world,
Scary.
But man, the way these people did my assistant, thinking that she was my girl, it's just real crazy, man. You get a lot of people who just want to be mean for no reason, and you don't know how these comments really are hurting, people. So, yeah, to answer the question, I do plan on sometime soon, if it keeps going well, just saying her shit, like, Shut
y'all ass.
But I run into, if I'm gonna be real, let me just be real.
Yes, sir.
I run into the problem of she's not a black woman.
That I knew you were gonna go there.
Yeah.
Trust me when
Now
I
dig into it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get deep.
do you? So I know that's triggering to a lot of folks, but why is that a thing to you? Like, what is that? Why is that a thing?
To me, it disrespects my mother. It disrespects my aunts. And I was raised by 3 women. I didn't have the luxury of being raised by a black man. My dad was there, my stepdad, I call him my dad, but him and my mom had a lot of problems growing up, so I didn't really have the luxury of being raised by a black man. So the man that I am, the man that women recognize, that women recognize the man in me, that shit is built from me, and looking around. So all I know is a black woman. So for someone to have an assumption just that, Dre don't like black women, that is so disrespectful. And then I get disrespectful, and then it's like, see what I'm saying? You don't like black women because you got an opinion.
Slow down. It'd be like, slow down.
I don't like that. So that's a big part of the reason why I have not chose to share that part of my life. Is just because, I stand up for black women every single day. I think 90% of the companies that I've reviewed, small business owners, are owned by black women, and I've made that, just...
You put that out there.
Yeah, I put it out there since day one.
Since day one.
And but that gets overlooked whenever somebody sees a 30-second clip of something.
They're gonna Dr. Umar you. They're gonna put your clip right next to Dr. Umar.
Right. Understand whatever we're saying right now is going to
100%.
You understand? We're gonna be all kind of clowns and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I respect it because it's almost like, well, then you're isolated in a way because everybody else gets to love freely, right? And so that's it's weird because we assume you'd be a little bit more private because that's how we are too with everything. Like, man, we just don't want to put nobody in the way. Why then would you say why social media then? Because if you think about it, social media is kind of that thing that lets us get out to the world. If we're private, I know I had to struggle with this question. So for you, like, why social media?
It happened.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing this since 2008. Nothing ever just took off. So one day, I mean, you know, I was going through a situation with a woman that I was engaged with, and I was pissed off one night, went to the club, came home, posted a Whataburger video, and there it went. So it just naturally came to me. So that's why. But I feel like I've still been able to keep a lot of things just private, you know? Yeah.
Well, I hate to bust your bubble, but today,
Yeah, we public. I got
today we public trading.
I'm the. I got questions surrounding like. Can you tell us about how you met her? How y'all like linked up? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Look at that
You
smile.
know what I'm saying?
Right there.
You know, we've known each other for years. And you ever been in a situation when you was in a situation with somebody and you just had that friend that wasn't even really just a friend, but you just got somebody that's just passing words of encouragement and stuff every once in a while, and it just naturally happens. It's one of those things where it's just like, it's in your face, you're not paying attention because you refuse to grow as an individual. You know that once you grow, you're gonna have to leave where you at behind.
Ooh.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, so man. She's always, well, she hasn't always been there, but she's always been there. I was just blinded. And so when I was able to go through my journey and just like grow as a man and just like recognize certain things in my life, I was like, wait a minute. This light been shining over her this whole time, you know? So that's how that happened.
So good that we have growth, especially as black men. Like it's hard for us, bro, because it's just hard. We don't get that exposure in a lot of sense.
Yeah.
To your story, which is unique, you know, being raised by 3 women and having to learn how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. No one talks about that.
Yeah.
But somehow you're supposed to figure it out.
Well, because see, nobody talked about it back in the day because I feel like when I say back in the day, like I'm 50 or 60 something, but I'm just saying, you know, like just a couple of years ago, I don't think we really had the resources, if it makes sense.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
Sure.
And now that we have, and I want to give like, you know, y'all props too, you know, I don't feel like this is a setting where y'all are trashing women or just speaking negatively, but we have entered in this space where broken, unhealed men, and especially black men, have been able to come into a space where it's safe for them, and I don't know why, but it's safe for them to just speak how they feel without any tools. And that's not safe at all. Like, they don't have the necessary tools to articulate the words that the way that they need to be just said. Like, it's not cool.
No.
It's not cool.
Yeah.
And the only correction they have is being canceled.
Yeah.
But nobody is saying, I see you hurting. I know you don't know how to explain this. Let me get you some help, or let me come and talk to you. It's just another black man being wrote off.
You know why? There's somebody else who's also unhealed and gone through trauma, who's just looking for an outlet of somebody that sounds like him.
Mm-hmm.
So then he finds that channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you embolden that guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this guy becomes whatever he becomes, and now he has a community of these same thinking. It's just a cycle.
Yeah, and not to glorify it, because at the end of the day, he's still wrong. Mm-hmm. Because I believe that as an adult, as a man, you still need to get off your ass, go get you some help. Like, there's no excuse. If you 35, 40, 45, and 50, and you saying, well, did nobody teach me? Come on, man.
On you.
It's on you.
It's
2025 resources.
Give me that then. What are some ways you got unstuck, right? Because that's what this is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
This whole show is just, once we get to that pinnacle, it's dumb for us to get up there and not look back and tell them, hey, you can, you know what I'm saying? What were some steps you took, to kind of get
honestly, man, and you probably gonna be like, huh? But TV.
No, why would I say huh?
Yeah,
That's what
no,
we love.
no.
Yeah.
You know,
A
just,
lot of people would say,
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
because it was like, what do you mean? For me, it was sitting up watching Iyanla Van Zant with my mama.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's really
Fix
good.
my
Tamar?
life.
Yeah.
Fix my life.
Not just all of them.
all of them.
Because one thing that helped me heal from being upset at my mom in real time was sitting up listening with my mom, looking at Iyanla say, you cannot hold that hurt against your parents when they raise you the way that their parents raised them. So that's all they know.
That's it.
In real time, that healed everything. Well, not everything, but a big part of, the relationship between my mom and I. Because it's like, that's my mama. I fuck with my mama, love my mama, do anything for her, love her to death, all that. But, childhood trauma from, certain things that happened. Sure. But then I had to realize too, like, wait a minute. Let me go back and remember the stories that my aunties told me, that my grandmother and my grandfather did, like the way that they were raised. And it all makes sense because we went through the same thing. That's all they knew.
That's correct.
I still hold her accountable.
Oh yeah.
Because growing up, go get you some fucking help. And then I had to look at myself too and say, well, wait a minute. So you can't be too mad now. Go get you some help. Mm-hmm. So watching TV and then also too going to therapy as well, And I feel like therapy is so accessible now. Like you can, like on TikTok, there's this thing called BetterHelp.
Yep.
I use BetterHelp now.
So awesome.
Yeah. So
awesome.
I mean, it's $40 every 2 weeks.
And tell me you can't buy. That's one thing black men tell me all the time. I can't do
liquor.
it.
They just
You
got
go
you
to
on
Urban.
stuff. No
for sure.
insurance, no nothing. $40.
Yeah, $40 every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Because how much that sack cost? You know what I'm saying? That's,
You see what I'm saying?
You finna, well, come on. It's June.
Hey, yeah, that was
can't-
crazy. That was
You say
crazy.
how much that sack
I'm
costs.
sorry.
Yeah,
How
I
much
can't
that
say
sack
it.
is
I
crazy.
can't say
It's
it.
problem, so
No,
we can't
but
go.
I'm
Oh,
happy
okay.
we're talking about getting help. My background is in, I have a master's in clinical mental health counseling.
Okay.
So
That's what's up.
we were just talking about BetterHelp last week because they were breaking into the industry a little earlier where I was trying to present on, like, for us, when it comes to health in general, we don't like going to the doctor. Any type of doctor, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if we can continue to break the barriers and hurdles of getting there, what if we can do it, like, on our phones, on our iPads, in different like locations? And I gave that presentation. I was in Galveston, and then BetterHelp was there, but they were a younger company, and they were like, "Oh, it was crazy. You're talking about this, but we're already trying to do this."
So you saying they stole your idea?
No. I was, that's funny.
I'm just trying to get your money
That's
on
funny.
it.
I'm just saying they
Get
were
your
like,
coin,
"No,
my
we're
boy. Get your
already in
coin."
this." They were like, "We love that you're in this space. How can we help you? How can you help us?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're already there. Y'all probably gonna be."
Yeah.
Sure enough,
Yeah,
9
we
years
commercial,
later.
I
Stucky's
Stucky.
tag BetterHelp because we need to, they need to pay my boy his money on us.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get
Yeah, if
that
you
out
set
there.
up
That video
infrastructure.
gonna go, that clip gonna go viral.
He really trying to make it happen. Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you. I need mine too.
Hey man, healing is important.
Oh, yeah.
I think, man, for us especially, we have so much, just the lived experiences being black men, and specifically in America, because we could talk about black men around the country,
Yeah.
around the globe rather. But we live in America. We know this is a shared lived experience. But healing's important, and that starts kind of with us. So my next question, because again, remember, the people want to know.
Everybody
the
wanna know.
people want to know. Have you healed with Darius Cooks?
That
Oh man, that motherfucker.
you brought it out. See, what he said was how we have to protect black women. That kind of sparked the
Yeah.
You know,
with Tabitha Brown and the.
and I received a lot of backlash from protecting Tabitha Brown.
That's right.
You know,
Keep it real. We here.
oh no, I'm gonna keep it real. I just
What you just
I
want?
just
Growth,
feel like
growth.
yeah, because I feel like if I speak
100%.
about it, I've also entered into this. Well, let me be real. I've come to terms with the fact that for some reason, I can be a little trendsetter.
Yeah.
If
Call
you
it
would,
what it is.
What you are. It is
So
what it is. Yeah.
I've realized that, and I've entered into this moment where it's just like I no longer just like address anything, if that makes sense. But I will say this: it is not cool for shit, Drake, because it's that month.
See.
It is not. It's not cool for people to allow. Oh, shit.
You want to say it away? I know.
Yeah, it's not cool for anybody to be disrespecting women. You a grown ass man. This is a grown ass woman. If anything, address her husband. But see, I come from the country. We don't play none of this shit. You don't talk to the woman at all. You go straight to the. Even if that woman, whatever she may do to you, whatever she say to you, you go address that husband.
100%.
That's the way that I grew up.
100%.
So that's why I said what I said and meant what I said. And then, now I'm starting to get heated.
Yes, sir.
Now, because it blew my mind the amount of men that were in the comment sections, or the amount of men who made videos to try to, for the first time, get a little coin off a little video that they can make about me or whatever. But the amount of men that just say what somebody will and will not do, or how it's not cool to be, what's his name? Especially the one here in Dallas that do the videos. I ain't never met him before, but he had a lot to say. What's his name? D Grubbs, whatever his name is.
Dubs Grub?
Yeah.
He on church.
For sure.
Oh, I know Doug.
What happened? What he do?
He run his mouth too much.
Oh, yeah, he got the camera.
I see everything.
Yeah.
I see everything,
I love it.
Yeah, because
He got that burner account. That's why.
I
know you got it.
No, I see it on my page.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That page that say Dre.
And one thing about me too, hey, I address shit in person.
That's real.
No, straight up.
Man to man. So that'll definitely happen too.
Yeah.
But the amount of the men that just say shit, instead they want to address me instead of addressing people who are doing shit like this, and saying what you will and will not do. I said what I said. If I ever see him, I'm slap the fuck out of him, and I mean that.
That's real talk.
It just is what it is.
100%.
But yeah, I don't like that. I feel like all women should be protected, especially black women. And I say this all the time. And so to receive backlash from that, was it my business? Was it my place? No, but then I feel like it was at the end of the day, because she's a black woman, bro, and people are disrespecting black women daily.
Constantly for any
day.
reason.
Literally for nothing. For having a fat ass, for having full lips, for having hair in her hair, getting the way she want. Like, black women are being abused daily. And so it blew my mind when I addressed him and got the backlash. Fucked me up.
Can we recap the audience what happened, or you want to lay off of it?
Nah, we're cool. He, from what I seen, this is
The Tabitha Brown DEI stuff.
Yeah.
So you want me to do it, or you got it?
No, go ahead.
All right, so I was all up in there.
I'm like, Dre responded. Oh shit!
Hey, this was his Love Island. Look.
I was like, oh, it's a me. Hey, so Tabitha Brown had the DEI. She had the DEI stuff going on. Where what was going on with the DEI?
Target,
Like they
right?
changed the rules and.
Well, the government was taken over by somebody who didn't believe in DEI, and so he started to trickle down some policies ahead of time.
Right.
And some of those companies, like Target, started to make changes in their programs for DEI.
But Darius Cooks, to his point, what he took that at a time, instead of trying to lift her up or lift the situation or help her with his platform, he chose it to attack, kind of. Yeah. Like some of the stuff he was saying, it was like, bro, you don't have to say this.
Right, exactly.
So with him having a platform, he's saying, hey, black women is my brand. Like, hey, I need to stick up for.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's another thing too that I have to address. And here's the thing too, I don't never have to say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can just keep making my content and going about my life. But it's my duty
yes.
If I pull up the numbers now, 80% of my followers, 80% of my engagement are black women.
Come on now,
so you mean to tell me that the people who are having to where I can pick up and fly to fucking Europe right now if I want to, and just do whatever I want to, you mean to tell me I'm not gonna take up for them? That's crazy.
You got to.
Yeah, not to mention they gonna be in your comments when you're not saying something.
When
right?
I'm not saying something, they in my comments, they're pushing my videos. When I go look at who's buying like merch and stuff like that, shout out to Champion. When I did that, we can look at who it's black women. Yes, so how as a black man, how can I sit back and be raised by black women, look at black women all day? My nieces, they're black, and not say nothing to a man who want to be a woman. That's
where it gets real. That's the point.
Crazy.
I know you was trying to hold off, but I was like, that's what you was really trying to get to. Like, say, so the thing you trying to mimic, it's tough. That's tough for me to accept.
Don't make no sense to me.
Well, that's a good
Don't
segue.
make
That's a good
sense to me.
segue. So, we know you because we do a lot of research.
Yeah.
And this whole platform is about giving the content creator their shine. This whole platform is about
Flowers,
that.
baby.
Yeah, I appreciate
You're
that,
gonna
man.
get your flowers regardless of what we do. We were just so thrilled to be able to engage with you in this manner, but we know a lot about you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of
that's
people.
Scary.
There's a lot. No. Meaning, we're just your typical follower.
Yeah.
If you think about it, they know a lot about
I'm an
you
investigator.
Yeah.
So
But
I got research.
Here's what I got. My question for you today is, what did they get wrong about you?
That I don't like black women. You know, they get wrong that so I'm just gonna address like a couple of things that's like since, like with the last thing that just happened, Trump supporter. So I'm gonna go ahead and say what I said.
Yes, sir.
I voted for Kamala, but I do not feel like she was fit to be the president of the United States. And I made that comment on a live one time. I said, between her and Trump, I did not want either of them in the White House, because who in the hell in their right mind like Trump? I mean,
It's hard.
it's some
It's
people,
very
but,
hard.
but whatever,
Yeah.
But still, even though I do not feel like she was fit, there's no way that I was going to go and vote for him, So there was this big old thing too, just about, like Trump or whatever, not liking black women. Then it's the whole, let me ask this question. Why can black men not be
I knew you were about to say it.
happy,
I knew you were about to say it.
living a
Just say it,
cool,
bro.
soft life,
Just say it.
and be
Just say
straight.
it. Just say it, bro. People
And be
think.
straight.
Just tell them you ain't gay. Just
Yeah,
say
that's
it.
it. Just say it.
Just say it.
But you gotta watch what the fuck you
Real
say.
talk.
No,
I know what you're talking about,
You
bro.
got- yeah, but you
I do
gotta
this in my
watch it.
video, and they think I'm gay because I do this sometimes. I'm like, man, I can't win.
Bro, you know how sassy we've been? You know how many times we've been called sassy on this,
No, for
on this
sure.
podcast?
Yeah, 100%.
Hey,
No, for
when
sure.
it comes to sassy though, bro, listen, I don't never in my life. My mom will tell you. She said on my lives and shit all the time whenever she's just on her or whatever. As a kid, I've never wanted to get dirty. As a
you're a
kid,
real
I've
husband.
But what's
always
wrong with that?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm supposed to go change the tire. Why would I do that? But why would I do that?
Straight up.
Yeah, why would I do
pay
that when it's
somebody
somebody who wants to own a tire shop?
Come on.
So this is what they want to do.
Come on.
So why would
and
I
you got
do
the money
that?
to do it.
And
So
I got the money to do it.
Yes.
So why would I do that?
Yes.
But just in everybody else's eyes, if you not building a fucking house in 30 days,
You're done.
you done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So
they
yeah,
got that
just
wrong.
that, man. I mean, other than that, I don't really get anything else. It's just that I don't like black women. I like men, and
Trump supporter.
and I'm a Trump supporter.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, there's a good one. That top one I want to get to, because I like the black woman angle, because what we don't do is enough of this.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens is we
Yeah.
start talking about things we may not like about a certain group of, whatever that looks like, and we'll just harp on it.
Yeah.
What we don't do is talk about what the support looks like, and then have an opportunity to hold people accountable. So we'll get into that. If they got that wrong about you, what did they get wrong about the Ashley Bakery situation? What did they get wrong?
Oh.
Recap the audience, because a lot of people don't know what happened.
Yeah, this ain't LA.
This is the part, I'm looking for success for the whole, segment, but this is the part that I really would want to do whatever it's going to do,
Real talk.
So I'll make it real quick and short for you. I had business like I always do in LA. So I flew out to LA. Soon as I touched down in LA, my phone went off inside of TikTok. Dre, Ashley just opened up a bakery. Bobby's Buddy, go check out Ashley. I never knew who Ashley was. Before then, I had never seen her video, any of her videos. I didn't know who this girl was. Fast forward, I'm sitting in LA. I'm like, damn, it's Mother's Day. I don't want to just send my mama no flowers and all like that. I decided to fly my mom in.
Super smart.
Okay, so it kind of just makes sense because, I was flying in to see Beyonce, which is what I was doing. But it made sense for the Ashley Bakery thing because my mommy, she's a big cookie-like person. She loves sweets. So the last day, I took my assistant to LAX, dropped her off at 11:30. At 11:30, me and my mama drove an hour and 15 minutes to Pasadena. to the Ashley Bakery place because I'm just like, every 30 minutes I'm seeing Dre, go to Ashley, go to Ashley. So I'm like, Mama, let's just go over here, because our flight didn't leave until 5:30. Okay? So
The
just
timelines is important. People don't know the impact of you having to get in the car, drive out on some change.
100%.
Okay, this is good info.
So my flight and my mama flight was going to leave at 5:30. So we leave from 11:30 to go out to Pasadena, right? We get there. It's maybe 20 people in the line in front of us until you get to the door, okay? We all stand there. Now, mind you, it's 95 degrees in Pasadena, okay? So we standing there. An hour go by. We ain't moved. I'm like, damn. Another hour go by. This is the second hour.
Wow.
We done moved up maybe 2 people. People are crowded in there. Some people walking out mad or whatever. I'm like, damn, like, what's going on? We finally get up there. Ashley's friend recognized me. She said, hey, Dre, Bobby, it's taking a minute. I said, damn, what's going on, I said, we waiting on the cookies to be made. The cookies are already made. Well, damn.
So what is it? Yeah.
What's going on,
Yeah.
Now I'm frustrated.
You should be.
Ashley's friend say, well, don't be mad. I'm going to talk to her about it. Her mama just taking a little bit. So now I'm like, what the hell? So we get in there, right? And if you look at the video, that's when the first, when I showed Ashley, doing the cookies or whatever, she was right there. Now, kudos to her, bro. She was outside handing out water and everything, She was doing her thing.
good to know.
And I said, even on the live, I was like, she was out there making sure people was, hydrated and shit. I appreciate that. So we get in, her mama on the outside, and it was just like this white girl. She was dressed like she was kind of gothic or something like that. She was trying to help Ashley mama, and Ashley mama didn't want no help. Now, this is me and my mama. My mama, 54 motherfucking years old. What's she gonna lie for?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my mama frustrated. She just like, she don't want no help. Everybody there, talking. And then we see 1 million cookies of each flavor. So what in the fuck are we waiting for?
What's going on? Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. So me and my mama we ordered the cookies or whatever in the cinnamon roll, and we ordered matcha. I ain't get my shit until like 30 minutes later. The video that y'all seen when I was like, you gonna be waiting on on her mama or whatever. And I was like, her mama looked kind of confused. I was waiting on my cookie then. I just decided to go ahead and start the video.
Which,
That's
by the
when
way,
you're outside, right?
Yeah.
That's when I was outside.
By the way, that's light. That's very light.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, if it was one of us doing content in that moment, they would have really came for us.
Because it was
that's light.
And here's the thing too, because my mama was like, you could have said this, which I'm not gonna even say it now. She's like, you could have said when this happened and that happened and what we saw could have went all the way out.
That's what I'm saying.
But why would I do that? I don't even do that to regular people. I usually just cut the camera off.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? So her mom did look confused because there was a lot of people. It was a lot of tickets. They had the tickets on the counter set aside like that. Her mama kept looking, trying to pack them cookies. So then when I really understood that nobody was waiting on the cookies to be made, we were just waiting on her mama to pack these motherfucking cookies. Then me and my mama standing in line. Now, I did say we waited how long?
Don't
2.5.
add the drive.
That's 3 hours.
Don't add the drive.
Which means that I'm gonna have to drive. So I'm gonna have to drive another hour back to LAX. So
Cutting it close.
what did I do? What did I do? In the line, I booked me and my mama
Another flight, didn't you?
another flight for the next day.
Ooh,
Wow.
I rented the Porsche that I was driving. I did the videos in. That was an extra $500 for the next day.
They don't know
I
that.
didn't know this part.
And because I never said it, because why?
You don't have to.
Wow.
See what I'm saying?
Gosh, yes.
Not only that, the hotel that I usually stay in, they were booked. So I had to stay at the not the DoubleTree, but it's one, I forgot it.
Not
It's
Super
it's
8.
downtown. No,
Downtown LA, they got the
it's like big and brown.
yes, and they got like cylinders, kind of.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, with the glass.
Yes,
The yeah.
I've been there.
And you know that's expensive.
100%.
2 rooms for me and my mama. Because I like to stay by myself.
Yeah,
They be shooting movies there.
So while I'm standing in line at Ashley's building, I done spent $3,000 to stay another day. Because I said there's no way that I'm just going to sit here and just, because I told my mom, I was like, let's go, like, we're going to miss the flight. We already heard. I was like, you know what? That's true. There's no way that I'm just going to, like, turn around. I done waited this long. So whole time, I done spent an extra 3 bands to stay because I'm already in the line.
That's crazy.
For us to get this, and then I get the cookie. Now, I told y'all I'm not a big cookie fan. I'm not. But I gave her cookies a 5, 6 out of 10. The cinnamon roll, I gave a 10 out of 10.
Immediately, too, by the way. You been into that super...
And I'm going to state this. I still don't know that I've ever had a cinnamon roll good as that girl's cinnamon roll, man. That some bitch was, I'm talking about fire. Yeah. Did a day trip not too long ago, had one of my friends go get one of her cinnamon rolls. She don't even know, and I still ate it. Because, see, what you can't do is keep me away from good food.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
You're not going to do it. Here's the kicker. When I posted the video in the car with me and my mama, because I pulled over on the side of the road and did the review in the car. Yeah. Edited it right then and there. My mama on the phone. I posted it. Boom. We drive to the hotel. The video go crazy. It started going crazy immediately.
It went nuts.
So I get on live because let me tell you what I do know. I had it where I did a video one time and it was Popeyes. I was live and the food was raw, and Popeyes actually reached out to me. They called me because people had started turning up the reviews over her on lemon in Dallas because people were mad that they messed up my Popeyes, you know? Yeah. So I know the power of influence. So when I seen that this was a new business for her and that people were turning it up and just spiraling out of control, what did I do? I got on live to tell the people, y'all calm down.
Calm down. I remember that too. You told them to get off the gas a little bit.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all chill, bro. Like this girl, you know, like, hey, just chill. So this is where Ashley got mad because she said, somebody had said on the live, that's not right. Her mom has health issues. And I said, I don't give a damn. I got health issues. I just told I got to pay $25,000 down. I got to get chemo treatment. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about nobody having no health issues. If I go to McDonald's and they taking forever, they taking forever. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same all the way around. So what I did was, what people don't know is, the next morning at 7 in the morning, I hit Ashley. Hey, I got the messages to prove it. Hey, this spiraled out of control. If you thought that I was talking about your mom, that was not the case. I just gave my honest review. I didn't tell her this, but in my mind, I'm like, damn, like maybe like I can maybe like pay for people, like their orders or whatever, like for the line. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. But I told her, I was like, here's my phone number, Ashley. Gave her my personal number. Here's my number. Reach out to me because I know what social media had been doing. Mm-hmm. She never said nothing to me, right? I fly home. I take a shower. I immediately get in the car and drive out to go get food with some of my friends. We sitting there, people blowing me up. Yep. Hey, she talking about suing.
Yes.
Suing?
Crazy.
That shit bothered you, though. I saw you on live. It bothered you.
Bro, it literally, no lie, it hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I saw you on live.
Bro. It hurt my feelings watching it. Like, what you
mean?
almost,
did you shed a tear? You almost did.
I didn't cry. I can't even lie to you because I wasn't going to even say that. I did cry off camera.
Oh, okay, off camera.
Okay. I mean, that's hurtful,
that shit, that shit hurt.
The people be acting like just because you online, like you're not still a human.
Yeah. Because it's coming, bro. I had like big content creators unfollow me for this. Because of me saying that her mom looked confused. I didn't say that her mom was confused. I said her mom looked confused. And I still stand behind that.
What she probably did.
She was confused.
What's wrong with that? I can't say that. Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh, I'ma say it.
Yeah, I don't
and
understand.
Fuck whoever don't like it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah, she did. So when I seen that, I stepped out to my car and I made the video in my car. I left my food at the table. I made that video about, hey, one thing about it, I mean, I got 3 lawyers. Thank the Lord. You know, I'm in a position.
Amen.
They had, I text my manager. Now the lawyer's calling me. Hey, Dre, just let us know what you need us to do. We're ready now. So don't ever play with me like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to take that route, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to win. I promise you. But I don't want to do that to you. But as soon as I made that video, she went to messaging.
I bet.
And that's what people don't understand. And even in the messages, I told her, baby, don't let these people make you mad. That's not what happened. Let's talk about this. I just don't understand why you would say you took it the wrong way. I can apologize to you. So while the world is going in on me, they don't even know that me and her talking. And I ain't never said nothing, even on my lives, I never just said that about me and her having a dialogue about this shit. And then I look up just yesterday, 2 days ago, on TikTok, they have those big stories or whatever they do about like content creators and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's this popular thing called Yum Yum or whatever about foodies and stuff like that.
Crazy.
Shout out to Yum Yum. They posted the whole situation, not even knowing that Ashley done said she commented about how she made a mistake. She let the public get in her head, and she just got in her feelings or whatever.
Yes.
Of course they're not going to.
Well, because let's be honest, what are you going to do? Sue every Google review?
But what you didn't do is that you didn't make a video addressing everybody.
Yeah, right.
Who tried to shit on me.
That's the problem.
Yeah, because again, all of the businesses that I've went and like reviewed their business, black women. Mm-hmm. So why would it change with you? Yeah. Nobody else got upset.
Because why would they?
Why would they? It's a review. That's what you want. Yeah. So at the end of the day, shout out to her. I still wish her the best. Like I said, I still afterwards got a damn cinnamon roll.
Oh yeah, because
and we'll do it again. And when I go back to LA in a week or two, she don't know, but I'm still. I might go get one in.
Finna bust another one down.
You see what I'm saying? Because the product is good. Yeah. Well, the cinnamon roll down, the cookies still don't taste like what they say.
They're not cooking.
But the cinnamon roll was fire.
Well, then tell me what. I know you said the cinnamon roll is fire, but that's of her establishment. So what's your go-to snack no matter? Because right now you're on a snack crush, let's be honest.
Yeah, right now I'm on the ice cream, like little crush or whatever. But again, even if you look at my content, man, I think I did sweets 2 to 3 times out of the 2 years. Yep. Because I am not a sweet person.
What's your go-to?
Yeah, we want to know.
We want to know. Forget the videos. Like, what you going to go get snack-wise?
Yep. Content creating.
What's your bag?
You got your feet up, and all of a sudden you about to crack open a what?
Man, you probably gonna think I'm bullshitting, but a Whataburger.
What's wrong with that? Why
What's your favorite meal from Whataburger right now?
You said snack.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you talking about something sweet.
No. Whatever.
It's gonna be a Whataburger. I need the number one with cheese, no tomatoes, buns toasted on the both sides.
Yes, sir.
Or your Whataburger patty melt?
The patty melt too? Yeah, I can do that. But man, you get the Whataburger and you dip it in the jalapeno ranch. I bet you I ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Hold on, write that down. Write that down. Somebody write that down.
Guaranteed.
But that A1 Thick and Hardy used to go crazy.
Hey, first off, I'm on bias against them, bro. Ever since they got rid of A1 Thick and Hardy, I've been.
I never had that.
Bro, it's hands down their best burger.
The B.O.B.?
What?
The
sausage B.O.B.?
But the only thing,
Hold on.
the only thing I ain't rocking with,
chicken.
no. The only thing I'm not rocking with Whataburger about is they fries immediately get cold.
Garbage.
If you don't eat they fries fresh out.
If you know me though, me and my sister are the same. People think that I'm weird. I've had people to yell at me and think something's going on. If I go in your drive-thru and you give me scorching hot fries, I'm gonna be mad in the motherfucker.
Hey, the opposite way.
I don't do hot fries, so I need mine lukewarm, almost cold.
That's a hot take.
No, that's
I know what he's talking about. I don't want no hot fries.
You don't
I
want
need
that
my
one where you like
fries
this?
burn my tongue.
You can't even taste it. You can't taste
Yes,
it with
you
a
can.
mouth.
You can't
No, you
taste it.
cannot taste it, man.
I'll tell you why you can taste it. If they got enough salt. Because I can get through it.
I want to taste
like
potato,
paper.
man.
I want to taste
no. I mean, when I need a little salt, but you can't taste that shit when it's hot like that.
French fry hack, by the way.
Yo, y'all can't taste that.
French fry hack for people that want fresh fries, because I like that piping hot fry. French fry hack. Hey, can you cook me some fries that don't have no salt on them? They gotta drop them.
We ain't got to do all that. I want French fries.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm one of them.
Yeah,
if my fries are a little cold, I ain't tripping.
Popeye's fries cold.
You're wild because they get flimsy too, though.
I'm gonna bust them bitches down, man.
Well, we got one last what they want to know. One last what they want to. Well,
oh man,
this is based off of what you just said, actually. So what company are you dying to work with?
Nike, man.
Me too.
Nike.
What's up, Nike? You see me?
I've worn Nike, man, since I can just remember. I love Nike. Hell, they know me. Now I don't want to get that up. Just Nike. Yeah, I would say Nike, man. Yeah, Nike is that place, man. I just love everything about Nike. Yeah.
I'm trying to see what that collab would look like in my head.
Shoes, sweatpants, hats.
What's that collab?
What would you do?
It's gonna be fashion.
I wouldn't do hats, man.
You could do like an energy snack.
No, he wants to do fashion.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, he fashioning. Yeah, he in that
No,
fashion.
no, that ain't too bad. I didn't tell
Nike
my
energy
manager
snack?
about that.
Yeah, hey, it's on wax now. It's on
You
wax.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, like an energy snack. Yeah.
That'd be hard.
Something like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, clothes wise, man, it'd probably be shoes. Honestly, yeah, some shoes. Yeah.
Can you
like
please advocate for extra wide? Nike don't be
For the
making
forces?
the bro. I got
we got
4E.
backs. Yeah,
You
I
know
can't
what I'm
wear 'em.
saying?
Hey man,
We need the big back
y'all
forces.
need to work on your feet then, man. I don't know, man. I ain't got wide feet like that.
Not
Man.
those zippy feet.
I met their CEO. He a cool dude.
Yeah.
He cool dude.
Man, plug me in, man. I need that check for
Yeah,
real.
real talk. Hey, real talk.
Chicken
Plug me
high
in too.
here,
That
man.
Nike
Bread.
check high.
$5.
Yeah,
His
TCU
bag
alum.
tough.
Who?
You know, pocket watch. he came in smelling like $1 million.
You know what?
smell good, though.
He said that earlier. He like he
I'm
pocket
a
watch.
pocket
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah,
Pocket
listen, man, I
watch.
get
He be
it.
pocket
Number
watching
9.
everybody. He be.
Hey, you know what? No lie, damn. Fuck it. I'm talking. Hey, I was at a what bro put his head down. You ready? I was at a gathering, I would say.
He's like, yes, turn up.
Yeah, not too long ago, man. And I don't be pocket watching, but I do realize that, you know, I look at some content creators and influencers and I don't see ads at all. And I'm like, how in the fuck are you
Making money.
Yeah.
purchasing a $30,000 Birkin?
Come on now.
And I know, you know, it is something that I want now that is $9,000 and I can go buy it, but it's like, damn, $9,000, you know, that's crazy.
You got ass.
But you buying these like 30, 40 times, and I'm just asking, and man, bro, it is a lot of scammers out here.
Bro,
Oh, no,
listen.
facts.
Yeah, listen, man.
100% and
Especially on this
And
side.
I didn't know.
And
Yeah, especially on this side, you'll get to
Yeah.
learning. So we do a segment called Stuck on Triller, where we have a really cool relationship with them, and we go onto the FYP and we pull content from the FYP, and then we just talk about it. One of the guys we watched, just to show you how on this side it's all semi-fake. The boy was in front of 2 Lambos. One was yellow, one was red.
Yeah.
And we just started realizing, because we're so into this, we started picking it apart. Like, hold on, first of all, if you really had money,
Why they in the parking lot?
why is there white lines
Yeah.
that you're parking your cars? Like, I don't know nobody that got money for real that got an actual parking lot in their front.
Yeah.
In the front. Now they have a place to park your cars,
Yeah.
and it may be large, it may be really big, but nobody's drawing white lines for you to park your car.
Yeah.
So, sir,
That means no
you
moving
rented them
cars.
cars, sir.
Yeah.
And you probably didn't even rent them. They probably just sitting there and somebody.
Yeah.
You see, so
That happens big time in LA too.
Yeah.
And that's the type of stuff that I'm always talking to people about, just like on social media when I'm on live and stuff, because I was once that person who was looking at stuff like that and it's just like, damn, like, you know, I want to do this, but it's not unreachable, but at the same time, like, you know the type of money you need to have to be able to own and operate a Lambo?
Oh man, you got maintenance fees every year.
Insurance.
That alone
Like,
is too much
crazy.
for somebody. Yeah.
So it's just like, man, but yeah, just to go back to what I said, it's crazy. It's a lot of scammers. Yeah,
Well,
a lot of scammers.
we want to again. Let's keep getting them on stuff. For those who are not paying attention, he's dropping game. He's trying to get you on
Stop
stuff.
scamming.
Y'all
Stop
not paying
fraud.
attention. You're not paying attention. He's dropping game.
It'd be crazy. That's why I drive my little car.
Same.
You know, I want that Urus, you know, but at the same time,
we
man,
talking big money.
I went and looked at one the other day, and they want 160 for it.
See there?
It's over, they got a used one at the Lexus dealership.
See, I want that yours, but that yours don't want me.
Yeah.
That yours don't want me.
That's the next car. I'm shooting for that. I've been praying about that. I want a Urus, but man,
Pass the one you got
the
to me.
maintenance. Hey, buy it, man. Hey, you buy it. Hey, that'll help me get to that Urus real quick.
I'm gonna stay with
Yeah.
my 2014 Ford Fusion Titanium.
I ain't man. Hey, I had Ford Fusion on. Hey, I had a 2018. That was my favorite car, man.
See?
Yeah, that was my
yeah, I
favorite
love
car.
And low key, that's all that matters, bro. Like at the end of the day, you're doing something that your brain generated, and you turned it into actual content that lives forever.
I asked God for it.
That's right.
Amen.
I did. I asked him for it. But it required me to lose everything. It required me to lose everything.
So Thanos.
Sacrifice,
Thanos.
yeah.
You got
It
to
required
sit there.
every single thing.
Yeah, you got to push your daughter off the ledge.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but we're getting people unstuck. So here's what he's trying to say. You're going to look out in that water. It's going to be a 50-foot wave.
Yeah.
Now, there's some people that see that 50-foot wave and they go back to the beach. I just remember you chose to go back to the beach.
Yeah.
Don't talk about them people that went through that big old 50-foot wave. All you talking about is he crashed through that 50-foot wave. Now, it's a little bit cooler on the other side.
Yeah.
A little bit cooler on the other side.
Yeah.
But you know that you had to go through that wave. And
Yeah.
when you went through that wave, it hurt. There's some bruises.
Yep.
You look back, all your friends still on the beach.
Man.
You can't even go back there to go get them off the
Man,
beach.
even if I wanted to.
You have all the energy you have in your body, and you can't go back because why? You got to go back through that 50-foot
Yeah.
wall. No, sir. So what they don't know this about the other side, which is like people think they say stuff like, "Oh, you got over there, you changed." Well, no, I just decided to go through the 50-foot wall. Yeah, look at me, I'm bruised up, bro.
and you know, you go through it by yourself. Come on, man. Yeah, you go through it by yourself.
Come on.
And people don't understand that, like, just a little, hey man, how you doing?
Anything. Oh my gosh. You know
People
my
don't-
thing. You know
people
my
don't do
thing
that.
is, bro. Just a quick like or share
Yeah.
on their story.
Yeah.
A comment, emoji, bro. It'd be like you don't understand as content creators something that small
Yeah. Yeah,
goes
yeah.
so far. People think y'all don't even see your comment. I see everything, every
I
single
tell
comment.
people, man, we see every single thing, man.
Everything.
We see every move, man. Every move. But yeah, I asked him for it, and I remember on my 27th birthday, it was 3 a.m, and I was engaged at the time. And I remember just like, I can see it. Like the room was dark. I had the blinds. It was like on this side and it was open. The moon was shining in. And I just woke up just like crying. I was like, this is not it. I'm working at a job I don't like. Bro, I was like 350 pounds. Waking up every day, like chest tight, just hurting, crying, going to work because I hated the job I was at. Like it just, everything, man, like friends, it's just like the whole world was just crazy. And I was just like, I can't do it no more. And I remember I heard my grandmother say, you gotta watch what you ask God for. Because every once in a while, he gonna give it to you. Right. But you gotta be ready for whatever you gotta do. And I remember in that moment hearing my grandmother say that, and I told God, I was like, I can hear my granny saying that, but I promise you, like, I want it. So give it to me. Yeah. But I didn't know he was gonna take everything, even my life.
That's the cost.
Yeah. That's the cost. Yeah, yeah.
Because he gave his son.
Can we dive a little bit more into that? I'm a little bit interested when you say I lost everything. What is everything?
Yeah, what did you lose? Yeah.
I lost my job. I lost all my money. I lost my fiance. I lost my car. And all of this happened within a span of 3 months from me asking.
Dang.
Real.
And then I lost the apartment.
That's real.
Yeah. And then after that, that's when COVID came around and I lost my life because of the blood disorder that I have. You know, went through that situation, waking up in the ICU and stuff like that. So I lost everything. Some people may lose a job and then, no. I lost every single thing, like everything you can imagine. It was just gone. But one thing that I didn't do though is I didn't give up, even though I used to tell God every single day in the mirror. I'd be like, hey man, I'm gonna get her, but I'm telling you now, I don't believe it because I didn't.
See there?
I didn't see it.
That's right.
But I knew that I had to keep moving.
That's right.
So I kept moving, but I didn't see it. And after a while, some good, like may come on, you be like, oh, okay. But then, you're not done with the test yet. And you go right back down. So I never gave up, man. And then just here we are now.
Yeah, because what's a 50-foot wave? It's not something that is paper thin.
Mm-hmm.
You get through
It's
that
a
first,
lot.
you're going to get hit with that big surge at the beginning. Like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, oh my God,
Yeah.
okay. We here now. And then you look up and it's a whole nother surge. Boom.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Well, not even that too,
Oh, man.
Because hey, I'm in the ocean a lot. So when you get hit with them waves, man, people don't see you underwater being turned by
You
water.
understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying to you? Then when you get up, they think, oh, he made it up. No,
Yeah.
I'm barely over the edge.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm up
Yeah.
here. And then you realize the wave is the current that's matching, what's coming from the beach, right? But over out there is very, very calm.
Yeah.
Because it's just you.
Yeah.
Floating out there with
And
the Lord.
how many times do we have to be told that having certain people around you is gonna hinder you from getting where you need to be?
Praise God. Now you own it.
Too many times.
Now you own it.
Yeah.
Be family.
Because
too.
you want to be back on that beach so bad.
Be family.
It's fun over there. Because what's happening on the beach? They barbecuing. They got the live music. They got the horses running up and down because somebody that took them out the farm and running up and down the beach. They got the guy with the parachute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You can go out in the boat and get the beach is fun.
Yeah.
It's us out there and we're just sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
A lot of money around us, a lot of influence. Hey, how'd it go? Hey, it was rough for me. I broke my arm.
Yeah.
I broke my shoulder. I broke my,
That's so true.
So, but what do? I actually respect those people that are out there waiting because I know they went through that wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all the people from the beach are gonna say, "Why don't you come have fun with us? Why are you doing that? That's so stupid.
Yeah.
You struggling." No, if you come out here, it's calm.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Again, this has been beautiful because we need more of these conversations, specifically with people that look like us, because we got to get it across to the people.
Yeah.
It is not hard.
I would also like to say, not everybody can swim.
Facts.
And that's okay.
Sometimes
no judgment on the beach.
You belong on the beach.
No
That's what I'm trying
judgment.
to say.
Stay there.
That's it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Hold
stay
on.
there.
Didn't nobody yell? You know, I'm from a place where we yell when somebody preach. That there preached. That was a hard lesson for me to learn too. That some people just do not have it in them.
Nope.
They posted
Some
barbecue.
people,
Yeah.
But then I also in that lane, I had to also understand that does not make them less than. That does not make them bad people. But this is all that they are. Right here on the beach.
That's their
But
purpose.
why do my point is, why do the people that are wading past the 50-foot wall of water, why do we have to be so assertive of that without the reciprocal? Hey, we understand that you can't come out here. We know it because we out here. So I know for a fact if you wasn't willing to get off that beach, you surely wasn't gonna make it through that wave.
Right.
No problem. No judge. Matter of fact, I don't judge you.
Right.
Seriously, I don't look down on people because they didn't make it through the wave.
Yeah.
I just call it what it is. You on the beach, and that's fine. That's where you're at. The flip side, though, we've been talking about this the whole episode. That beach, they don't like you out there in that water.
Yeah.
They think it's stupid.
Yeah.
They think you ain't gonna make it.
Because they don't have a drive.
Uh-huh.
They just it's a lot of people that just feel entitled.
Yeah.
You know, that's
the word.
Yeah.
That's the word right there.
Why
I love
can
it.
you? That's why it's so important to not take your ass back. That's why. Hey, no, for real. That's why it's so important not to take your ass back. That's why it's important that when you and it doesn't have to be social media or some type of fame or whatever. In everyday life, you get that corporate job. It's not cool for you to go back to the hood.
No.
Because somebody see you driving a Lexus, don't even know that you barely financed it, that you're paying $600 a month, your credit's still bad, you just got that job. You know, you working on some shit, but they think you out here flowing the money. They think you better than and all this and all that. So now they finna take you out just out of jealousy.
Thinking that's what
People
you got.
don't know how to leave shit where it's supposed to be. And then you get on social media and want to ask for to come buy a fish sandwich so you can help bury this motherfucker. No, you should have stayed where God had you at.
Real talk.
I don't be understanding that.
No, man.
Leave people where they at. If I accidentally bump into you, we can speak, be cordial and all that. But I can't come to the kickbacks no more. I got too much designer on.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's the truth. On me, baby.
Hey, stop by the gas station a minute ago and this little boy they had him running around. Little white kid, I ain't racist, but I'm just saying, he running around and they grabbed my shirt. I said, hold on, so this a $900 shirt.
Watch your mouth.
Get this one, baby. Hey, you just can't. You can't. You know?
Speaking of designer, what was
The
your
pocket
first?
watcher, Mr. Pocket Watch.
No. I'm just saying, what was your first viral video? Speaking of designer,
Viral video?
like what's the one that put you on?
Oh, okay. So this is the thing too. A lot of people always say, the Popeyes video put him on. Man, the first video that ever went viral was when I was rolling around in the bed acting like I was Tyrese.
I remember that.
Yeah, and that happened
funny.
right when COVID had happened. When COVID happened, I didn't have a TikTok then.
We talking
It was
about
just on
Shayla
Instagram.
Tyrese or?
Huh? Yeah. No, him.
seriously.
The Sounds of Love making video, insert clip. No, I'm just playing.
Corey, you got that?
But it was that video, man. I was at work on a forklift. Yeah, helping somebody with something. On the forklift, I had got on there, went to go help them, and my phone just started going off and it froze. I had to take it to I think that was, who was it? AT&T at the time. Cause my phone, like I had my notifications on Instagram. Hell, I wasn't nobody, you know? all of a sudden, Shade Room posted it. Motherfucker going viral. Notifications everywhere. So that was the video, and then I did make a TikTok at that time because one of my friends was telling me to do it. So I just made one to put that video on. I think that video had like 7,000 views. And then, yeah, just like over time, man, I would make stuff like here and there, but yeah, I never did anything.
What's the most you ever made in 1 month?
Ooh.
You ain't gotta disclose it,
He don't
but
want to know.
I know it's a Rice Krispie month. That Rice Krispie video.
Rice
Ooh.
Krispie was foolish.
He gonna say it, we gonna blank it out.
Nah, it's all good. But see, that's what people think.
No, that's what.
No. That's just, is it above 6? Is it like
Six
6 figures?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But no, what I'm saying is people think that where the Rice Krispie video, they think that that's the first 6. So I said,
You heard it. The first 6 on
Y'all
that
over there
video.
talking
You
about
heard what
me.
he said?
No, so, and I remember just in that moment too when I made that video, because I was like, fuck, why did I do that? But you know, I'm always just trying to encourage. You know, we've hit 6 before, but it's been, you know, like right at 6, like maybe $5,000 away from.
Excuse
you
me.
know?
Yeah. Excuse me. Right.
Yeah.
It was 99. It wasn't quite 100.
Hey, I bet you're sitting by that PayPal like, man, this shit better come in.
No paper. It'd be wire transfers.
You
passed the PayPal?
Excuse me. It's wired when it's
It's
100.
wire.
When you get to
Oh, my
when you get to that
bad.
amount,
I'm on the
We haven't got
PayPal.
there yet.
I'm on the PayPal
We're
level.
almost there.
My bad.
We ain't got wired
Nah,
yet.
it's all, hey, shout out to PayPal though.
Hey, real talk.
I ain't got that wired.
They all plugged in. Yeah,
No,
I
facts.
get wired. Yeah, I
man,
don't be doing all
just write
that.
off them fees.
I need that right now, money.
Hey, but you know what too? I that's a moment too. I bless God for that because there are a lot of people that I questioned whenever this started like really moving for me, because there are a lot of people with a lot of more followers than me, a lot of like influence. And I don't be like watching people like that, but it was just a time when I was like, man, like, how's this person not under an agency? How are they not getting ads? You know, like deals or whatever. Like how am I getting this? You know, like I don't understand. And I know favor ain't fair, but at the same time, I'm just like why me? So I really did luck out, man. Just me being myself, and
You earned it, man.
yeah, and I appreciate that. Just
did the work.
Yeah, just putting it out there, just putting myself out there. And, you know, my management team, they just reached out and I was like, yo, let's rock it. You know, they gave me everything I wanted. Of course, they tried to come in with a high-ass percentage that they want. I was like, hell no, you know. If y'all will take this, I'll do this. And ever since then, man, like, it's been great. So I lucked out, and I really do appreciate it. But, yeah, I said the whole 6-figure thing because, you know, you would get there, and people, it's just like, 6 figures, like, yeah, but I mean, you know, once you take off the taxes and you take off what you pay your team,
Get him on stuff real quick, Drake.
100%.
You said taxes. Get him on stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
What'd you say, Uncle Sam?
You paid your taxes?
He gonna get 30%.
Oh, right
You
off
do
the
your taxes here?
I do quarterly.
My bad.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
He a
yeah,
real
yeah.
one. He a real one.
Which is another finesse.
Pay attention. The flexing is light.
Yeah, he.
Quarterly payments.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all
These
gotta
are
chill out.
flexes. Get him on stuff, guys. These are flexes.
Hey, listen, it is very important.
Yes, sir.
And this is another. I've been talking about the whole like B. Simone situation that's been going on
let's get into
because
That was my most stuck of the week. But my bad.
this thing about people continuously say, now I'm on the other side.
Sure.
Whose side?
No, I'm saying like I'm on the other side. So I used to be on the side where all these people who are commenting and stuff, what they will do and what they would do if they had this money.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Now that
Hey,
you got
man.
it. Yeah.
Now that I'm over here,
It's a yeah.
ooh.
But you see what I'm saying? You can talk like that because you
Yeah.
made it to the other side.
Yeah.
When you're looking at it from the beach, you think a lot.
Yeah.
But also, I had to go through that wall.
Yeah.
And this is what it cost me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can call it money. I'm gonna call it that's the price to
Yeah.
do this business.
Because if I was still over here,
come on.
I would be like everybody else, like B. Simone tripping. Like I would, like I would do this and I would do that. But now that I'm here,
They ain't never had no bread, bro. Yeah.
number one, no, well.
Just
I
call
can't
it what
say
it
like
is. You
that.
ain't had no bread.
No, because I was gonna say they ain't never had to pay no real taxes, but that's not. I mean, everybody paying taxes, that's paying real taxes.
Yeah.
So I just had to watch it. That wasn't gonna come out right. What I'm saying is, just like you hear about $100,000, and people think you got $100,000.
So crazy.
Expenses.
30% of that
Yeah.
Right out the
25 to 30 of that is going to Uncle Sam.
What the net looking like? We need that net.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because then you got then you got a
Paying your
team.
team.
Then I got to give the percentage of that.
your
Whatever
manager?
my manager is, he gonna get that cut off top.
Then you got payroll taxes.
Yep.
Then I got my assistant.
Then you got your come on, bro.
Then I got rent.
I'm about to say you're over.
Here's the thing too that a lot of people don't be understanding that I had to realize, which is why I finally just went and got into a high rise, because bro, I don't think that I'm some type of celebrity or nothing like that, bro. I'm a regular old person. Why are people putting up to my apartment because they didn't find out where I live, yelling my name at night?
I want to talk to you about that. No, I want to talk to you about that. When I saw the video of you doing, which one thing I like the dude's content. I don't know if you were doing it with the same guy.
The rental house?
Yeah, is it Ian?
When you did the rental house.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, because like in my day job, I do multi-dwelling units. Like in my mind, I'm thinking, though I love that type of content, people dox way too crazy nowadays. Like it's actually part of the game now. Doxing is like part of the game.
That is true. I had to sit up and think about that before I did it because they had asked me, and I was just like immediately no. Because I mean, it's close family members that don't even know where I live.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because I've always been that type of person.
Yeah.
I'm just a real private person. But there's other things that I'm doing with content that I'm about to do. It just made sense. Sure. And also too, there's a lot of influence in that building. Oh yeah. There's a lot of business owners, big business owners. Yes. And so I'm about to do something, like for our community as well, that they building. So it just kind of made sense. But also too, one of the things that I will say, I looked around at these high rises here in Dallas, and between where I'm at and like two others, if you can seriously get up to my floor, you deserve to be in there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how tight they
There's a
are.
whole bunch of places out there. Blue Seal. Man, I can name
1400 Hotline is strict.
1900.
They're ex-military.
Yeah, I can go through all of them.
Yeah, their security team is down
There's
bad.
several different ones out there that you if you're there, you're supposed to be there.
Yeah, exactly, and which is like one of the big reasons why I chose where I'm at. Like, I mean, even during the daytime at a certain time, that whole building is just shut down. We got so many people that are working, like down there that's watching every indoor and outdoor because of the people that live there. So, and then to get on the elevators, to get on the floors that you're on, to get in your doors, everything is like locked down. So, I mean, when I shut my door, I don't have to lock the 3 deadbolts because it's automatically locked without me even, like, it's just so secure there. So if you can get up there, I'm gonna offer you a drink when you come in.
You did it, my boy.
If you can get in.
You go now. We're gonna drink this drink, and when you leave out, there's gonna be some police right there. But
They
at least,
Well, they live there too, though.
Yeah.
They my neighbors.
It's a couple of police officers for DPD that they're not patrolling. Their job, because the company pays, is for them to be there. Yep. So if you get in here,
good luck.
You deserve it.
Yeah. Good luck. You deserve
it.
You made it.
And I also carry, Glock 17. So
man, we in Dallas.
I feel you.
If you ain't holding, you ain't toasting. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is.
That's another.
Welcome to the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying?
That heater for you, little
100%. I love that Second Amendment, boy.
You come in here.
You're limping. What do you say? You're walking over, but you're limping out.
You definitely gonna do that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get you, man.
Holy nines.
Are you a gun enthusiast at all?
Nah.
He just happens to have it.
Protection.
Because man, like, a lot of people think of you differently than you do.
No, 100%.
Yeah, and I had to really understand that. I've been followed, and it's never been a bad interaction, but you don't know.
Right.
You
never can tell.
Are you almost at security point? Like you need security now?
Man, I be
at certain events, like
certain events.
Okay. I'm about to say, I think you're security level right now.
Yeah, but man, I never want to be like that person.
No.
Because I'm just like, I be telling people all the time. Like, I be like, even like at church, be like, oh my God, like chill, like just chill out. Because I'm like, bro, I just eat food. That's what I be telling them.
Nah.
I get it, but bro, I just eat food.
But remember, there's people on that beach with that. Without
people
the
on that
intention.
beach.
You don't
know what you do.
Because in their head, they eat food too. So you got to be doing something else.
Yeah, well, what else you doing? Because I ain't food.
Yeah,
they want in on
Stop
it.
it. Yeah, how about I spent some money
We
to
all
put this
eat.
all up? How about
Hell, I
that?
done ate.
Then with that Kourtney Kardashian cosign,
Bro, come on.
Shout out to the Kardashians.
yeah, you
That's
gone.
why-
That's all I can say about that. You know, hey,
Shout out to the cards.
Not a skim line. You got a skim line?
hey, I wish. Hey, as much as Skims as I buy, man, I got on Skim draws now. And,
Are they
hey,
comfortable?
Hey,
Are they
so
comfortable?
you know?
What's up, Kim?
listen, I literally, no lie, I went home on my mama and threw away all my boxes. I went back to Nordstrom. I spent $1,200
You got to.
in Nordstrom.
You got to.
On Skims.
Oh,
All
listen
right,
to
because I'm
listen
gonna
to
try
his-
it out though too.
Here's the
'Cause
counter.
no, we big fellas. You know what I'm saying? So that's important to us.
Yeah.
Have you had the Duluth trade in buck naked underwear?
No.
Boy,
Yeah,
hey,
Nordstrom too?
I don't know if they. I got it from Duluth. From
yeah, there's a
Duluth.
building right
Listen.
out here on 20.
Duluth.
Duluth Trading Company.
Okay.
They country.
You're the best.
They.
Okay, I'm gonna try them out. I don't know, man.
But I gotta
Skim-
try the Skims too. So
I got to do.
I got the Skim sets, the hoodies, the shorts,
So you about to get make us buy all this stuff.
the
Yeah.
boxers, and then they got these like black beaters, but it's kind of like silk and real thin. Oh man, she got
nice.
the best shit.
So Kim really doing it.
Kim,
I've been
man,
wanting. I've been wanting to see somebody as a man that's tried this stuff.
yeah, because I ain't never
I'm
tried
getting
it.
them.
But I gotta get in there. Yeah.
Now she expensive, but it's worth it.
Okay, but if you're wearing them every day, like
Yeah.
it's worth it.
It's worth it. Yeah, 100%.
I
Man,
said,
you-
Corey, take it to the shadows.
Yeah, well, hold on. We're gonna get to the shot, but we're gonna do a little different thing today. We're gonna do stuck in 60 seconds.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, stuck in 60 seconds. We got 1 minute left, and in this 1 minute,
That timer on.
hey, and start putting it in your mind now what questions you may have. It's a tit for tat, or this or that.
Okay.
And what we do it is stuck yes, stuck no. We can do it like that, or we can do this or that. Your choice.
It don't matter. So stuck yes, because stuck yes mean I agree with it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuck yes,
Oh,
like
okay.
yes, I'm with
Oh,
it.
okay.
And then stuck no.
Stuck
Okay.
nose, no, and then stuck like you're not sure.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
you.
So so we'll do the stuck yes and stuck no piece.
All right.
Cookies.
Stuck no.
Pineapple on pizza.
Stuck hell no.
Why? Wait. Slow down. Stuck no on that one.
Stuck no.
Kendrick.
Give me one.
Lamar?
Yeah.
Stuck no.
Usher better than Chris Brown?
Stuck yes. Chris Brown do a album with 42 songs on it, and they all saying the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Tough.
Better dancer, Chris Brown or Mike?
What you call it? Chris Brown? Mike did 4 moves.
No, I'm with it.
And
I'm
low
with
key,
it. I'm with it.
and
though.
low, and low
I'm with
key,
it, though.
low key. Don't forget, Mike wasn't the originator of the moonwalk.
We on the timer. Wingstop.
Oh, stuck yes. Yes.
Wingstop Ranch.
Stuck yes.
Pluckers or Wingstop?
Wingstop. Pluckers is a 0 out of 10. The wings too big.
Love Island.
Love Island stuck yes.
White people.
Stuck yes, obviously. Obviously.
Bro, you stupid, bro.
No, by the way, Brian is our
Every single
resident
time.
race war
He,
investigator.
I'm
every
gender-
episode he
gender and
said
race
he called
war.
great whites.
Yeah. Come on, white people.
Oh, outside my management team.
Oh, he stuck Aaron.
Yeah, there you go. Stuck.
Stuck
Yeah,
yes.
you stuck Aaron.
Bucky's.
Stuck yes.
Gotcha.
Chick-fil-A or Popeye's chicken sandwich?
Chick-fil-A.
He got it. Okay.
Sex before marriage.
Ooh, that's tough.
Stuck yes.
New Orleans food.
Yes. Yes.
Peach cobbler.
Hey, Trump.
We got that on there.
Please cut this, because if I
Yeah. Hold on. I'll let the timer run.
say peace cobbler and I'm finna say it's stuck yes, and imagine
We tried to
my
get him.
God.
We
tried to get him.
Hey, it almost worked.
Jesus Christ.
Splitting rent 50-50 or the time is up.
Time is up.
Splitting rent 50-50.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, bet.
Nah.
Wait, what happened?
Somebody splitting rent 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
No, we
time is
talked
up.
about this before. We said it.
Yeah,
We all aspire to do one thing.
that's right.
Some of our pockets ain't that deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't got Dre pockets.
Nah, so hold on, because my lesbian chat, man.
Cause he got to get this one out.
You under the fan.
Yeah, I don't get into everybody's business. Your pockets ain't got to be deep to pay bills, but I don't feel like you should be wasting a woman's time.
Come on.
So don't get in no relationship if you can't provide. Don't get in a relationship with a woman that because you know, don't get in a relationship with a woman if you know she's not going to be able to hold shit down if something happened, because we are still human beings. We are still mentally unstable because we're men. We don't really know how to voice everything. We don't voice everything. We talk to us men, you know, our brothers more than we do the woman that we lay beside every day. You know?
Real talk.
So, yeah, that's just how I grew up. The man takes care of everything, and yeah, and that's that. Now, don't never let it be in a situation, too, where I need you to take care of something, and you can't do it. It's a problem, you know? Hold your woman accountable, you know? If that's a situation where you need to walk away from it, you know? Don't be out here getting mad and going and cheating and shit because she found out. No, be a man and leave her, you know?
Facts.
But yeah, now take
over here,
her
preaching.
business. Yeah,
Okay, so when you open a church, we gonna call it Dre
I mean,
Ministries.
you know, I was
Dre
taking
Ministries.
care of business, making $16 an hour with my fiance, my ex-fiance, my bad. I was taking care of business then, you know.
You can't hear it. You can't
It
even
was
hear
hard. I didn't have $1 to my name after paying for everything. But, you know, I was trying to catch overtime, trying to catch small gigs, whatever, because I knew what I wanted. And then, you know, I had to take care of business. And she was sitting at home every day buying Kylie Jenner lipstick kits and shit like that. But I had to do what I had to do, you know. So yeah, that's just me. Like, don't waste a woman's time. But also too, man, stop getting with these women who expect that.
Man, now we're getting there.
If you expect that from me, you can't have me. I'ma do that because as a man, that's my duty. But if you expect that, you ain't got nothing for me.
Yeah. Well, I think more of that is 9 times out of 10, if you're quote unquote expecting that, well, you better the expectation on the flip side. What I should be.
As far as what?
So if you're telling me, oh, I expect you to be this type of man, I expect you to be this. Okay, fine. I should be able to say, well then,
Yeah, well,
I expect you.
I need you to say it. I don't know what you're saying.
Whatever that looks like, whatever you.
Man, he's saying
Give me the cookie. Give me the cookie
Okay,
society.
I'm about to say that's crazy.
Cook ain't enough for me.
Look, my point is, whatever your cookie is,
Yeah.
whatever your
Not
thing
the
is
whole
that you're
dessert.
asking, whatever you're
Yeah,
asking for accountability,
yeah.
whatever you're asking for accountability, I should be on the. If you coming at me with an expectation like that, where you just expect things to just be how they are, and I can't possibly lean on you in those situations.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's.
But why be with her though?
There's people out there that just ain't really past
be
that.
settling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not past that mark yet, and we just trying to get them unstuck. Now,
beach niggas.
you heard that's the GOAT. By the way, that's the GOAT advice. Okay, that you gave. We're just trying to reach the majority of people, and majority of people aren't past that trauma point yet. Where they feel enough to have those types of conversations, right? So if you stuck like that, start having some accountability conversations. Then.
Yeah, that's
both
true.
of y'all just sit down in front of each other. Hey, I'm accountable for this. You're accountable for that. How you feel about that?
Yeah.
So
And we got to do better as men too, as far as just like leading these women on.
real talk.
We got to do better.
That's a big one.
Yeah, we got.
We just had this conversation.
Yeah, as a man, we do have the ability to create this image or this ideal to the woman of what her life is going to look like with us when we know that it's a lie. We know that we cannot give her what we are telling her that we can give her, you know? That makes sense. Instead of just letting her know, I can't do this, you know, right now, or I can't do this at all, and let her go on by her business and go find what it is that she wants. That's going to save her, and it's going to save you.
A lot of headache, a lot of time.
Yep.
Man. Bro, this has been phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Corey, you got to get us out the shadows, bro.
Shadows. All right. If y'all know, if you haven't been here, Dre, you don't know this. We do our last segment called Shadow Work Record. It's just a moment where we can be a little bit vulnerable with the stuff that we do. Now, typically at the end of the month, I give a fun question.
Okay.
But this one will be a little bit fun, but also still vulnerable. But I want everybody to share just a time where you ever had that feeling where like you had a great night and you was laughing the whole night? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you look back when you wake up in the morning like, man, that was like the greatest night ever. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time where you felt like you had the greatest night ever?
Man, I got a good one for that. Actually, it was a Stucky story of mine. Sneaking out the house when I was in high school. That feeling in the morning when you thought, well, obviously I didn't. I was found out. I was found out. But when you woke up and you thought you was scot-free, that first bite of bacon and nobody was yelling at me, bro, that feeling, it lasted 15 minutes because then Granny came in later and got to work. But that feeling right there was like, bro, I just got away with murder, essentially. That was the greatest night of all time. Yeah, that Stucky story that's probably the last time I felt like that.
For me, it would have been my most recent ring. Like that was the completion of the journey of like coaching and just winning an NCAA title. It was like that was the completion of that night.
Yeah, that's big time.
I go mine.
Yeah.
You probably
I'm trying to think. Yeah,
mine, as corny as cliche it is tonight.
Yeah, big time, big time.
To us, or at least to me, this is him.
Oh,
So to be
man.
sitting next to the GOAT,
Real time.
I appreciate that, but nah, hey, I'm not just saying that. He got to give himself some credit too.
No, for
'Cause,
100%.
yeah, I mean, bro, people talk about you too, and you out here doing a good thing, man. And your videos, they really are good, and just the way you put out the content, you funny as hell. You keep it real. Yeah, I remember. I think you had said something once. I was like, man, this nigga better watch it, because I think
Sweet
you said
Georgia
something
Browns?
about me or something like that. You was like, Dre did something. I
Oh,
tried
you saw that?
something.
Yeah.
People were saying. I said, man, this nigga better
That was just
calm
to get your
down.
attention. That's all it was. I was like, man, hopefully he'll answer this shit.
Like I told you, I see everything. I was
Nah,
like,
nah,
man,
nah,
on the
nah.
phone, I was like, man, this nigga better calm down.
Nah, it's never like that. No, it's never like that. Yeah, no. It's just to get your attention, bro.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying, like you out here doing it too. So yeah, give yourself some credit, man, for sure. But I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Corey, what you got, bro?
Man, this is tough. Okay, you know what it was for me? I guess the last time I felt this way is the 3M brand deal. It was crazy, bro. Because I feel like it was the moment for me of like, dang, somebody's actually paying me to like just do what I love doing.
Isn't that a
Right?
weird
They
feeling?
they saw my worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you didn't have to explain it.
No, I didn't have to explain
Finally,
that.
I'm not
They
the only
reached
one.
out. I felt seen, and it was like
seen.
happy to like, and it was cool. Like they came with a dope prompt too, and y'all be knowing this too. Like sometimes they come in, they like they don't want you to create what you create. They give you
And that's when we say
right.
no.
They give you the
That's when
brief,
we
and
say
you like
no.
boom. But 3M wasn't like that. 3M was like, we love what you do, and we want it to be yours.
Those are always the best.
That's the
deals.
best one.
Right.
Best deals,
We
period.
want it to be yours. We just want you to tie football into science. And I was like, oh, I could definitely.
Easy. Yeah.
You only want 3. Hell, I might give you 7 videos. But like, I might give you- but it was cool. I just remember like seeing it on the 3M page. And that was like one of the earlier brand deals. Like I was like, dang, this is lit.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Because like you said, you be like, I just be eating. I just talk about football. You just talk about food. But
Somebody's always watching.
somebody's watching, and somebody has connected to like what you are doing.
I always say, man, one thing we do horribly, if we were in a room and people say, oh, I got 100 views. Hold on a second. If we sat in a room and 100 people walked in and listened to us talk for however long, 15 seconds, an hour, how excited would you be
You would
looking at
be
that?
over the moon, bro.
Real talk.
But you see 100 views on Instagram, you be like, God, nah, man, no, bro. Every one of them people is a speaker for you.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And they
Come on,
like your
I
content.
gotta know Dre now.
we
Come on,
gotta
Dre.
know Dre. Mr. Million Views.
I'll make mine a little quick. So I wasn't gonna get too sentimental, but this one is a little deep for me. So my aunt who passed a year and a half ago, she was my therapist, man. She was everything to me. We would sit up on the phone on like during the week 2-3 times a week, 4 to 5 hours at a time.
I love
Literally
those
since I was a
relationships.
kid, bro. And it used to always blow my mind because I was like, bro, how many this lady just sit up and just talk about anything? And it was never boring conversation. But when I signed with my agency, no, it's been 2 years. Yeah. So I went to go meet my management team 2 years ago to go in LA. And that was when Beyonce was kicking off her Renaissance concert in LA. And my aunt was sick and they had put her on hospice. And we was talking about it, whatever, and she was just like, you better not miss it. And I was like, what you talking about? And she was like, you better not miss it. And I was like, man, like quit talking crazy, whatever. Even though I knew she was, like leaving or whatever, I was like, man, like talking crazy. And so she ended up passing and I was stuck. Should I go meet with my team and go see Beyonce? Because I was going out there to see Beyonce too. And it's just so crazy. Like, I've been a Beyonce and Jay-Z fan forever, but I never would like really I didn't never go to Beyonce concerts or like speak about it because, as a man, you ain't supposed to like Beyonce, so.
Hey, man,
yeah.
I'm still
about to
struggling
say-
about the scissor concert.
Hey.
Y'all can say what y'all want about me. I'm a scissor guy.
That last album was horrible. But anyway.
Yeah, it was.
So I was like, I already bought the ticket and it's like, do I go down there or do I honor her and go to the viewing and the funeral? But she told me that I bet not, because I better go down there and handle business. Because she knew, like, this was the kickoff, you know, like, this is what you finna do. And she told me, hey, when I get over there, I got you. I'm gonna make sure, you know. And, bro, shit just been moving since, you know, she left or whatever. But I went. And I was feeling guilty. But that night, and I still got the video on my phone, everybody know my Annie favorite song was Too Short, birthday song. It's your birthday. Yeah. So it was so crazy because if you anybody that know Beyonce know that she don't have no openers.
No.
She Beyonce.
Get to it.
But that night, DJ Khaled opened, and who did he bring out?
Short.
2 Chainz.
Oh, man.
And what did he sing?
It's your birthday.
Birthday.
So
Bro,
that was it.
Crazy.
That was it for you.
It let me be, and that was the day of her funeral.
Yeah.
You know, it was
her.
I was like, oh my God, bro. I'm telling you, I was yelling. I was like, because then it took the crying away and it took the hurt away. And I was just like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, one of the
story,
greatest nights, man, of my life. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I
that's a
don't
good
think
story.
any. I'm
What's
glad we
crazy?
saved you for last, because none of us could top
Yeah,
that.
we can't
Y'all gotta chill. Hey, y'all gotta chill.
The point of the shadow work, not to be topped, about to it's
Yeah,
about
it
that.
is.
And
Get into it.
I
Yeah.
hope you have continued to take away from that like you did honor her. You know what I'm saying? By doing what she wanted you to do, you did honor her.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, for real. I really do. I be thinking about that a lot, you know, and I know I do. That's why y'all seen the video, that big painting that I had. Shout out to Trey Wilder, man. I appreciate him. I went to school with him, but he drew that picture of her. Man, it's so crazy. She was going in and out, you know, towards the end, because we found out she had cancer, and it took her in 3 months. Just how quick it was, just boom, boom, boom. But even though she was going in and out, bro, not even her own kids, she didn't remember nobody but me.
Remember you?
Nobody but me.
God. I
Yeah,
love God,
it was
bro.
crazy.
God
Yeah,
is amazing.
God,
yeah. Hey, he be showing out, man.
Man, it's the only way.
Yeah, we believe
you
in
hear
God. I
stories
believe
like
God.
this. By the way, this is a couch and chairs full of believers. We
I
don't
definitely
really play
appreciate
around
that.
like that.
Yeah,
God is real to us. We don't really care what people.
100%.
But when I hear stories like that, it just further solidifies we're protected.
Oh,
It's just, we're being looked after.
That's awesome, God, man.
Yeah, man. Take us out, Corey. Come on,
Anyway,
take us out.
hey, we clap it up one time. We so appreciate y'all coming out, and as always, you know, when you are reflecting on this episode and maybe some people in your life and a night that you might have had or that feeling you had, make sure you drink your tea. You know what I'm saying? Get some sleep.
Absolutely.
And come back next week for a better episode. We'll see y'all.
That's what's
If it's up.
Then it's
It's
stuck.
stuck.
Hey!